Happy Friday, everybody. We hope you're ready for Houston Life, because we sure aren't.
These two clearly are not.
Wait, what day is it? It's July 24th. It is Friday, folks, and we can get through it together because it's also National Tequila Day, and tonight is the Astros home opener against the Mariners, a brand new season. Unlike any other season we've seen before.
Like any other season that we've seen before, absolutely. But I don't know about you, man. You and Brando, you're so excited to see this regardless, right?
Oh, we're so excited. I mean, in our closet at home, we have an entire section dedicated to the Astros. And I even brought in my special Pillbox bat today.
Dude, this is the coolest thing I have seen.
Isn't it great? So it's Pillbox, but it's in partnership with Mochila. Mochila is the store where I got the hat a couple weeks ago at 4th and Nomad. Go check them out. And they have all of these partnerships with local businesses. So if you want to show your Astros pride, it's a great way to do it.
I hope Orlando's not watching, because I definitely want to get him one of these. Like, I think he would love it.
Yeah. They have one that says Hustle Town on it. They have some really good ones.
So cool.
Show us your Astros pride and your spirit. We want to see.
And we're so excited because even last night, you know, just to have baseball on in the house, because we were watching the Nationals game and then the Rangers, that actually went on rain delay, and then we watched the Rangers game. Yeah. And I said, I don't even care who's playing. I don't really care for any of the teams. I just like to hear it in the background. You know, my dad is super excited. The boys were very excited. So it's just nice to have something to look forward to, you know? Well,
and something to feel sort of a little bit normal, even though we can't actually buy tickets and go to the game. We live not far from Minute Maid Park, and we can go up to the roof deck, and when Astros Stadium is open, Minute Maid Park is open, we can see the fireworks from our roof. So that's going to be a while until that happens again. I guess they could still do fireworks.
On Fridays,
Do we know if that's going to happen still?
I don't know.
Maybe Lauren Kelly can ask, because she's going to be hanging out down at the park. Before we go out to Lauren, she's got a fun assignment today. We got to talk about not only the home opener, but the fact that it's National Tequila Day.
I know. Cheers, my friend. I mean, this drink looks very, very tasty.
It's very colorful. I love all the layers. And it's known as a tequila sunrise. Of course it is. Made with tequila blanco, a cup of orange juice, grenadine, and then you have a little slice of orange and maraschino cherry for garnish. So titaniumtequila.com if you want some more recipes to whip up some cocktails before the big game tonight.
I'm seeing that we're off to a good start, you know, because we've got National Tequila Day. Our Astros are taking the field. This is good, isn't it?
This is, Katie, you made this? Yeah, no wonder it's so strong. It's strong. It's really good.
It's good.
It's really good.
I like it.
Yeah. And it's fun to feature Titanium Tequila on our show because we've had them before. I've started seeing the commercials on Channel 2. So, yeah, have a sip. It is delicious, for sure.
It is very good. Cheers, my friend. And very easy to make. I love that.
Well, we didn't make it, though.
Well, I mean, I hear it's easy to make.
Was it easy to make, Katie? Yeah. Okay, good. We're going to have a lot of fun, and it is really, really delicious. I like it nice and fuerte. I like my drinks like I like my men.
Yes.
So anyway, let's shift gears now ahead of tonight's home opener. Lauren Kelly is downtown outside Minute Maid Park, and she's got a preview of what the fans, of course, watching from home this season can expect tonight during the big game. Lauren, how's it going so far? I see you're all masked up.
Hey guys, all masked up. This is as far as they're gonna let me in. Union Station, but good news, the team store is still open. So you can come on down, you've got to wear your mask, and you can shop for all the items, and you can cheer the team on from the comfort of your own house. This is as far as you're going to get in. But here with more details for us is Jason Wood, and he is the Vice President of Marketing, and he's got all the scoop on the big game tonight, and he's going to tell us about some of the most popular items for 2020. So I'm going to and I'm going to talk to Jason here. He's got the H-Town mask. I love it. First of all, the team store is open. That's a big question that everybody thought. They can come down here and they can still purchase items.
Absolutely. Team store's open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. It is open on Saturday, 9 to 2. So come down. We want people to, it is safe to come in here. We have social distancing. Want to make sure people feel comfortable when they're shopping.
See, look.
But you want to get your Astros stuff.
It's all here. They even got all the fashionable masks. There's like, who would have thought there would be multiple visions of this mask, right?
Absolutely.
It's so trendy. What do you have in your hand? I was asking you about the most popular item this year. What is this?
This is our spring training hat. This is what we wore during our spring training games, not only down in Florida, but also our short-term spring training games that we had here. This was a new hat that we had, and people have really kind of gravitated to it. It's got a rainbow.
The rainbow.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's got a rainbow inside the logo. So if you want newest hat that we have, spring training hat, come and get it.
And then on the side, it's got the logo as well. And one other item I do want to mention, Jason, before we run out of time, is the bobblehead, the monthly bobblehead. And for this month, we have got the Reddick bobblehead.
Right. This went live today. So it is the bobblehead of the month. It is Reddick, the climbing of the wall spider. So it is $100. Come in. Supplies are limited. Once they sell out, they're gone.
They're out, right.
But we still have some available, so come in and get it. Reddick bobblehead of the month.
So tell us about tonight's game. 8:10 is what time it will start. Justin Verlander will be on the mound. All the favorites are coming back. The cutouts in the stands, what can fans expect to see on TV?
Sure. So we have our cutouts. They're going to be all in the Crawford boxes. Crawford boxes are full. We're making our way down Hall of Fame Alley with our fans that have bought cutouts. They are still available. If you go to astros.com, you can check those out. But what fans can see, they're going to see the same Astros that they have known to grow and love. We're going to have piped in crowd noise in here.
Yes.
Absolutely. I don't know if we're going to be able to match the true intensity of having all 40,000+ of our Astros faithful in here, but we're going to do our best.
But Jason, what about walk-up songs?
Walk-up songs will still be here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a 4-game series tonight against Seattle, right?
Correct.
And 8:10 is the kickoff time for us to watch it, and we'll be here the whole 4 games. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we're socially distanced. Go Stros. We can't wait to cheer you on. And like you said before, it's not about when opening day happens. It's about that it's still happening.
It's here.
Awesome. Well, go Stros, and we'll see all you guys tonight. More from Minute Maid Park a little bit throughout the show. Derek and Courtney, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, sounds great. And we do hear that the fireworks temporarily will not be happening. That's kind of a bummer. We understand, but hopefully we can be shooting those off again soon.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, after the break, former Astros player and current Astros analyst Jeff Blum is joining us to talk about the new season. That's Cecilia there. Yeah, this is all about multitasking.
What?
He's got to get a fresh cut.
He's getting his haircut
today.
right now?
Yes.
Jeff.
Talk about making time in his schedule for a little Houston life.
He's a busy man. We'll chat with him coming up next. Welcome back. Houston is buzzing with excitement, getting ready to kick off another Astros season tonight. And of course, things will be looking a little different this year.
They're going to look different, but they pretty much will sound the same. One thing we can count on is hearing Jeff Blum's voice on TV for every home game. The TV analyst and former Houston Astro is joining us now on Zoom. He's a multitasker, just got his haircut at the Upper Hand Salon with Cecilia.
Amazing.
We love seeing you, Jeff. Thank you so much for joining us. I know today is super busy for you, but this is so exciting, I think, for all of us to be able to get a glimpse of baseball, some normalcy in our lives right now.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what's going on, and I appreciate you guys getting me on after having my wife on 3 or 4 times. Now I finally get a turn out there, but it is exciting. And you know what? It's exciting for a lot of fans to be able to have that, that game going on in the background. I know that with everything going on off the field with the COVID pandemic and other societal issues, it's nice to get a little bit of the game back. And nothing makes me happier than knowing that I get to prepare to call some Astros baseball. It's been a long time coming. I believe it's 266 days since the Astros lost that Game 7 against the Washington Nationals. So we are long overdue for some good times.
And typically, Jeff, this time of year, the players, you guys, you all have butterflies in your stomachs as you're stepping out there to do your jobs, right? And you spent 14 major league seasons as an infielder from '99 to 2012. I know 5 of those seasons you played for the Astros. Can you sort of give us a little insight into just like the mood and the attitude and how things are feeling behind the scenes ahead of tonight?
You know what's crazy is that I was blessed to have 14 opening days, and it was the 14 greatest days of my career, knowing that I was going to put on a big league uniform and go out there in front of the fans and entertain them and play hard for them. And this is just such a weird time to be a ball player that, it's kind of interesting to watch these guys go out there, because a lot of times when you do take the field, opening day is one of those days that really has, you know, the most energy to it because there's excitement. Anybody can win that season. And now you're removing the fans. And I think there might actually be a little more pressure on these guys to go out there and perform and bring the game home to people through the television set by playing hard, because the fans won't be there in person to be able to watch this ball game. And, you know, I give those guys a lot of credit because the fans bring so much energy. Now it's going to be on those guys on the field to bring that energy themselves and bring that sense of enjoyment and try and project that through the camera where fans will be watching from.
You know, that's such an interesting point, and I do feel, you know, this is not the game of golf, and so when you go to a professional baseball game, you're expected to make noise. You're cheering, the walk-up music, of course, that's going to be there, but the cheering and all of that. What's interesting, Jeff, is I was listening to a podcast, and the sound that we're going to hear now at home is coming from, is it PlayStation, the Showdown, the background noise for us?
Yeah, I believe it's baseball, the show, MLB, the show, or something like that. But you're correct. They're using some of that artificial intelligence to pipe some of the sound through there. And, you know, it's going to be interesting for the fan to hear it on the broadcast, but also they're going to put some of that in our ears. We're calling the game. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we adapt to it, too, because so much in baseball. Just imagine a home run going into the Crawford boxes, and you watch the fly ball go into the Crawford boxes, and we get the reaction of the fans, and we can kind of lay out as broadcasters and just let the fans tell the story about the enjoyment of the home run. And now we're not going to have that. So it's going to be interesting how they adapt to that. But they're going to do the best they can, and we're going to do the best we can, too.
And Jeff, that was actually going to be my next question. After 14 seasons playing on the field, you started your broadcasting career in 2013. What you just described, like the energy from the fans there in the stadium and allowing the fans to just sort of, you know, tell the story, are you feeling some added pressure going into tonight without all of that fan energy right there next to you?
Well, I wasn't until you brought it up, so I appreciate that. Now I'm going to start sweating a little bit. But
at least you'll have good hair.
Exactly. Hopefully that distracts from the nervousness that I'm going to have as I go out there. But you know, it's really interesting you bring that up, because there is a little bit of a sense of not necessarily urgency, but the fact that a lot of eyes are going to be on us, a lot of ears are going to be on us. We've had conference calls, we've had Zoom calls, you know, with my co-hosts and things like that, trying to figure out how we're going to handle this thing. But there are going to be moments where we're used to kind of laying out, letting the energy and the noise of the crowd kind of tell the story. Now we're going to have to step in and maybe describe that a little bit more, or show some more enthusiasm and fill those gaps with our voices, which we're not accustomed to. Usually it's the voices of 40,000 screaming, rabid Astro fans, and we're going to be missing out on that. But we'll do our best to try and convey the excitement that we have in our voices, because, you know, as much as we say we try to be unbiased, everybody knows we're a little bit cheering for the Astros.
Well, 100%, and we deserve it too. And I have to say, let's just bring up the white elephant in the room, because during spring training, we were all dreading for our Astros going on the road, just given what the crowd was ready to, you know, yell back at them and put the scandal back in the highlight. But I almost feel like if we're going to play and let this season begin, at least it's during this time, let these guys play, let them show their talent, and let's move on from the scandal that we've dealt with and all of that. Do you think that this is going to bode well for them?
Yeah, I do. And I think a lot of it, like you said, has to do with when they get on the road. They're still going to travel. I'm not sure what kind of pressures are going to be, you know, at the hotel or in the parking lots as these guys drive up. But we know for a fact that the field is going to be their refuge, and inside those stadiums is where their refuge is going to be. So hopefully the game overwhelms a lot of the issues that are going on, especially the ones surrounding the sign stealing scandal that these guys were involved in. We're 2 years removed from it. They had a great year in 2019. You know, you're never going to make everybody happy 100% of the time, but I think these guys have you know, made their apologies felt the way they felt best. And they're looking to move on, because they're a great ball club, and they're going to go out and prove it again here in 2020. And that's all they can do, is try and avoid some of that noise, maybe on social media, that they're going to get a lot of, and just go out there and play the game as hard as they can and win some games. And that's the cure for most evil, is going out and win.
Yeah, well said, Jeff. Listen, we're out of time, but one last question. You know Cecilia is great with color. Have you considered adding some blues, some orange?
Extensions.
What do you think?
Well, I tell you what, yeah, I could probably use the extensions to give me a little life to this thing. But Next time you see my wife, ask her if I should add any color to it, because if you're a diehard Astro fan, in years past I have had several different hair colors, and now that I am a fine, upstanding, dad in society, I've hidden all those pictures for my daughters. But you never know. Cecilia might talk me into doing something a little crazy.
I'm actually on the phone.
Frosted tips?
Corey's on the phone with me, your wife, right now, and she says yes. Go orange and blue all the way. Thank you, Corey. Gotta go.
There we go.
That's
That'll be
awesome.
the next trick.
I've seen a few of those pictures on her feed every now and then, so little flashback pictures.
Sneak out there.
Well, we appreciate you, Jeff. It's great to hear your voice and see your face. And by the way, I'll send you some batting video of Connor. He's 12, so just, tuck it away. It's some good stuff.
There we go, yeah. I got to remember that name so I know when to announce it when he gets to the big leagues.
I love it. I love it.
Have fun tonight,
Thanks,
Jeff. Great to see you.
Yep, appreciate it.
And still ahead on Houston Life, ask chefs anything. Courtney, this is really cool. We've got details on this fantastic auction where you can get 30 minutes with your favorite chefs to chat about recipes, dishes, or anything you want. Money will support immigrants working in the Houston hospitality industry. And spoiler alert, even though I am not a chef, I am on the list to be auctioned off for this.
It's so cool. I went through it today. It's so awesome. Also, guys, it is Finance Friday. We're going to share 5 tips to help you diversify your investment portfolio a little bit later in today's show. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We have teamed up with Igloo for a pretty cool contest. This week, we are giving away an Igloo prize pack valued at more than $400.
Man, the loot is awesome. Enter for your chance to win right now on our website. That's HoustonLife.tv. All the rules and regulations are posted there, plus a detailed list of what is included.
And ahead of tonight's home opener, I've been getting a ton of messages. My phone is blowing up about this bat.
This is so cool.
So as a recap, I bought it at Mochila at 4th and Nomad in the Heights there, but it's a collaboration between a local company called Running Game HTX and Pillbox Bat Company. Check them all out on Instagram. Mochila, Running Game HTX, and Pillbox, and you will find one-of-a-kind Astros gear. I'm serious. My phone is blowing up. So
you need to mount this, like get it set.
Oh, yeah, we're going to mount it properly.
It's amazing. When you sent the picture to me, I couldn't even believe it. I hope Orlando's watching. Want to buy him one.
I hope he is.
I know. Ordering.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys have been so great on social media right now, getting so excited for the Astros home opener. Check this out. We have a photo from Cindy. Look at how cute this is. Go Stros. Teddy, Timmy, and Tommy are all ready for the game, and they are watching intently.
They are adorable. And this is from Candy. We miss the good old days, even from the nosebleed section. And you know what? I love the nosebleed section. You have a great view of the stadium, and I love this photo you sent in, Candy.
So cute. And Miramar sent in, we had an Astros birthday yesterday. How sweet is that? Happy birthday. He's 6 years old.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Future Astros star right there.
I love it. Okay, guys, after the break, we're going to get a check of the forecast that includes the latest on Tropical Storm Hannah. Cambrell will be back with that and more when we come back.
The door is open.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Cambrell Marshall is standing by now with your weather update, including the latest on that tropical storm Hannah. Hey, Cam.
Yeah, Hannah's out there. We're going to be watching that. You look at Galveston right now. You can see the flag there. Yeah, it's pretty brisk out there. It's 88 degrees. Northeast winds at 23 miles an hour. That's the outer bands of Hannah right now. You look outside the Channel 2 studios looking toward downtown. Clouds are out there. There's some showers as well. Northeast winds at 17 miles an hour. We'll see those wind speeds picking up at some point. Temperatures 91, 90 at Bush Intercontinental, so they're warm. We're not going to get much warmer than this today. The winds is what's going to be the issue. Wind and rain. We're talking about 18, 23 miles an hour along the coast, 18 inland. Sustained winds, gusting higher. 31-mile-an-hour gusts in Galveston, 19 in Liberty, 21. Those are going to go up today. Here's a shot at Exact Track Radar looking at the showers that are moving in. You notice that rotation around Hannah. We pull out a little bit, and you can see where the center of it is. It's right down here, and it's going to be moving in this direction toward Corpus Christi. But you can see how broad those outer bands are. That's what's going to be going on for us for not only tonight, but for tomorrow as well. The latest coordinates, 50-mile-an-hour wind, sustained, gusting to 60, moving to the west-northwest. Notice Corpus Christi Christi by tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, and then by tomorrow evening going inland there. That's what's going to be going forward. Now, the outer bands of that are going to give us plenty of opportunities for rain. Heaviest rain is obviously going to be near Corpus Christi, but the outer bands look like they're going to give us 3 to 4 inches easily until we get through Monday, for example, 2 to 4 inches, isolated 5 and more. Be prepared for downpours, tricky driving throughout all of that over the weekend. Hour-by-hour forecast going to take us right around that 90-degree mark. The rain chances go up throughout the evening, and over the next several days here, rain's going to be in the forecast all the way through we start the next week. But at least the heaviest part of HANNA is down south of us. Guys?
Okay, Cam, thank you for that.
Okay, so we got to switch gears now. You know how we like to chat and tell stories and give you the latest info on where to find things that are must-sees in our city.
Yeah.
And typically, they're like places that we
Clothing, where to buy a bat, a cool hat, a great cocktail.
Y'all aren't going to believe this. You are not going to believe this. So, Houston is home to the first drive-through spots in Texas that, well, I guess you can order food. You can order food, but you're not going there for the food, typically. It's like
a drive-through, like a fast food?
It's like a gentleman's club. Well, it is. Can you even believe I'm even saying this?
Wait,
I
what?
Can't believe it.
A drive-through club just for guys? Only men allowed?
No.
What's a gentleman's club?
No.
Gentleman's club.
No, it's like, you know, people are dancing and gentleman's club, you know. You
like
can
a
drive
dance
through. No, like there might be a pole involved.
What was that dance move you were just doing? It's like a seated
like
bend and snap.
It's a strip club.
What?
Yes.
Where is it?
Okay. Well, I'm not going to give them the address, but it's called Vivid Gentlemen's Club. And it's literally a drive-through for dancers. I don't know how to explain this.
But if you drive through, aren't you sort of like, do you have to keep driving as you drive through, or you drive in and you stay?
Well, you're not staying. No, I mean, I think
You
they're going
can't
to keep you're going to keep the line moving. It's like the adults only drive-through.
I don't get it.
Gentlemen's Club?
Yeah, so
Dance.
people drive through and it's sort of like a car wash?
Exactly, but with dancers. But listen, you can order nachos, burgers, and pizza and get that live entertainment.
That is disgusting.
While you wait.
Yeah, nothing gets
every
me
car
in the
has
mood
a
like a pile of nachos and
Right.
pizza.
Every car has a 2-song limit, so 2 songs and you're out. Yep.
Make them count.
They're trying to just support their staff.
You know what? That is cool. That is cool. There are a lot of industries who have been suffering over the past few months. So this is a great way to like innovate. I mean, are we surprised that Houston, we're a city full of innovators? I think that's great. I support it.
You gonna go in line?
I just don't get the nachos and pizza thing. Like, by the time
Maybe they have to serve food. I don't know.
But by the time your burger comes,
Well, I think that's part of the waiting process.
won't the song be over?
That's what 2-song limit. You drive off and
While you're waiting for your food.
Yes.
This is so cool. Why don't we send like Lauren Kelly out
Is
to
it
do
a
a story
tent?
about it?
Like, is there a tent happening? It's a tent.
Huh.
It's a tent.
I'd be curious to see
You
it.
know, one time I had to do a story here. This was many years ago.
Yes.
It does not involve gunshots, but I actually had to go into one of those places.
Why? What happened?
I don't remember. I don't remember what
Someone
the
left
story
their phone
was.
there?
Yes. But I actually had to go in.
Someone left their sewing machine, you had to go find it?
Yes.
Reporting live, Local 2 News. Because back in the day, wasn't it Local 2 News?
It was Local 2 News.
Lost sewing machine found safely tucked inside dancers.
Maybe I was doing like a story on bad food or something. I don't know. No, it wasn't that. This one was, there was no food being served.
Where to get the best pile of nachos in town.
The lunch deals. We all know that's why you guys go there, for the lunch deals.
People do that during lunch?
Yes. Look at the parking lot. Yes.
I just assumed it was like
there's
the...
like buffets too.
A
Buffets.
buffet. Also known as a buffet.
Buffet.
The buffet. I mean, we've seen lines of a lot of lines lately for COVID tests and all of that.
No, this is for a 2-song limit. There's no COVID testing happening here.
Men are disgusting.
But it's home to Texas's first drive-through club. Gentlemen's club.
Okay, I have something. Have fun at the club later. Tell me how it goes.
I'm not going.
Well, if you do, let me know. I'm certainly not
dancing
going.
later. Don't worry.
So I have a story for you then.
Uh-oh.
Also disgusting.
Oh.
This is according to a survey, and 2,000 adults were surveyed. This honestly doesn't surprise me because even during COVID, men still have, speaking of men being disgusting, men have this issue. I think it's like, it's an issue being able to thoroughly and completely wash one's hands, okay? So it turns out during COVID, we are washing our hands more frequently, except after using the restroom.
You are kidding me.
According to the survey and the study, we are now washing our hands an average of 8 times per day, up from 5 before the virus hit. We wash for an average of 19 seconds, up from 13. Almost 1 in 8 people still don't always wash their hands after using the bathroom.
Why? Why?
And can I tell you, so you know we were in Dallas over the weekend, so we had to stop along the way. We stopped at a Buc-ee's, which everyone stops at Buc-ee's.
Listen, $100 later.
I know.
Every time.
You're like, here's an old wagon wheel painted with the Texas flag. I need this for my bathroom. So anyway, we love Buc-ee's, right? And they're known as having like the cleanest bathrooms, which is great. So I'm in the bathroom washing my hands. A dude comes out of the stall, comes like dips his little fingers in the water, no soap, grabs a towel and walks out. And I wanted to stop him and say like, bro, even if you're disgusting, the whole point of washing your hands is just like wearing a mask or getting a flu shot. You don't just do it to protect yourself, you do it to reduce community spread of germs.
Next time you see this.
So during a pandemic, we can't wash our hands.
Next time you see this, you need to be like, excuse me, I'm doing a survey on what, like you need to conduct your survey. Because first of all, who's doing the surveys? You know what I mean? How do they know? Are they calling people? Are they?
Typically, they do a sampling of enough people to make it scientifically accurate.
But no one's answering the potential spam calls anymore. So how? Anyway, that's a whole other story. But
maybe they're
why are we
people
not washing our hands after using the restroom?
I don't know. All it takes is a little soap and a little water, and you scrub, and the fingers and the between and the back. It's very basic. Which, bottom line is, I have no hope here for the future of the world.
I know, right?
None.
I am constantly on the boys. You wash your hands, you wash your hands. They finally are like, moms, yes, and they have, because we have scented soap and different, that's the reason why I get scented soap, is so I can bust them. I can smell it on their hands,
right? Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm like, you came out there too fast. You didn't wash your hands. You didn't wash them again.
Yeah.
I know.
It's, you know, we embrace people's differences. We love that everyone is a little bit different. We all have our own ideas about the world. Washing our hands is something we can all agree on.
Yes.
Unless you live in a vacuum and you never go, but especially when people are in public, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
But just think about, they grab the door handle. You grab the door handle. No one's doing mints anymore. But back in the day, mints, there were droplets of urine in the mint jar.
Ew, we've talked about this before.
Yes.
Or peanuts at the bar.
Yeah.
Some places will have like the community, or toothpicks, or even straws. You know, every once in a while in our cafe here, I'll pull one of those little straws that aren't really straws. They just have a mini hole in them. It's really a stirrer with a hole in it.
Yeah, because we don't have straws anymore. I don't even think we have the stirrers. I think we have the wood, right?
No, we have the stirrers here.
We do? Okay.
I think we're exhausting our supply of them, and then once they're gone, they're gone. But yeah, even the little stirrers, like people reach their grubby hands in there. Oh, I don't know.
I know.
You know, I interviewed Howie Mandel. We talked about this, right?
Yeah.
And Howie's kind of a germaphobe. There are a lot of like...
He totally is.
Yeah, and he's been very open about it, but also he doesn't get sick, people.
Yeah. Wash your hands.
Well, so 2 equally gross stories for you.
Yes.
Whose
News
was
you
better?
Can use.
I liked your story.
The drive-through club.
The car wash. That's not a car wash.
Not a car wash.
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it.
Does it come with free glitter? Is that like what they give you?
Stancer dust?
So like guys go and do this and then they go back to work with glitter?
You might have it on them.
That is disgusting. I told you,
come off.
Remember Steph Gary? She was a mermaid for Halloween a few years ago and got ready at our house. We are still finding that awful glitter in our house. It was the worst costume I've ever seen. Just kidding. She looks beautiful. Anyway, okay, up next, it is Finance Friday. We have got 5 tips to help you diversify your investment portfolio.
And as we go to break, here's a live look outside at Minute Maid Park. There it is. Oh, hi, Lauren.
Oh,
great hat, girlfriend.
It is truly an interesting time to be an investor, and our next guest wants to help us make the best decisions to keep our finances as diversified as possible.
Certified financial planner and president of Shakiba Capital, Trevor Shakiba, has 5 tips to help. Hey, Trevor, happy Friday and happy Astros home opener.
Yeah.
I know you're excited.
Go Astros.
Sure.
I know, the shirt's great. Okay, well, let's talk about this, making sure that we really are diversified. And let's just jump right in. How do we do that?
Yeah, so that's the question, and I really did a part 1 last week. I had so many comments and so many people reach out to me. I thought, let's do a part 2 and go a little bit deeper. And I think the first thing that you have to ask after everything that's happened in 2020 is what happened? Because right now, the market is actually flat from January 1. A lot of people would be shocked by that. A couple of days ago, represented by the S&P 500, it was positive year to date. But just look back and ask, did my portfolio go straight down with the market and straight back up? Was it less volatile? Because if it wasn't less volatile, meaning if the market was down 40% and you were down 40% instead of being down 20 or 15, you're really not diversified.
Interesting. Another indicator that someone might not be diversified, Trevor, is you want us to really analyze how we responded this spring in March and April. If we panicked, if we ran out to buy gold and ammunition and all of these things that people do, could that indicate a problem?
Yeah, that's a big problem, because that's the biggest mistake most people make, is they let emotion dictate what decisions they make with their investments. So look, everything hit the fan back in March and April. It was crazy. Trust me, very volatile, unprecedented. So like you said, did you panic? Did you sell everything? Did you lose sleep? And if you did those things, you're probably not diversified enough. And so that's my point there, is pause and look back and see how you reacted, not just your investment portfolio, but how did you do?
And let's talk about the risk portion of this. And this is really interesting, because you talk about this in risk tolerance by saying, are you comfortable with the amount of risk that you had?
Yeah, exactly. And so a lot of people, they'll recognize they checked off a few boxes when they went to their new job to figure out what their risk tolerance was. But we don't spend enough time talking about this. Just checking off a few boxes and saying, hey, I'm moderately aggressive, is probably not thinking about it enough. Because again, if you just went through March and April and you were down 30%, and the market was down 35%, and then you panicked, you don't have the right risk tolerance. It's not aligned. So my recommendation here is to think a little bit more deeply. Look at the worst case, look at the best case, look at what's most likely, but you have to be comfortable with what that best case scenario could be, so you're not panicking when it happens.
And Trevor, COVID aside, I mean, the drama of the last few months aside, typically during an election year, we see a lot of weirdness and volatility in the market. So what's your message if someone is thinking, I don't know, maybe it's time to reallocate right now? What advice do you have for them?
Well, I think that's a great point, and now is the time to do it, because we went down so quickly. We're basically back where we were January 1. Now's the time to really consider those things and potentially reallocate. And my point here is that we're not out of the woods. 2020 is not over. We still have an election coming up. Tensions with China might be escalating. So be careful. Don't think that we're completely out of the woods, and make sure, take the time now, to all the viewers, to get your allocation and risk tolerance aligned with your investment portfolio.
These are all such great tips. Let's talk about this next one, because you say don't forget about alternative asset classes. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so my point here is that you don't want all of your investments just to go up with the market, down with the market. Basically, wherever the market goes, that's where your account balance is going. You need other types of investments that can provide downside protection and reduce your risk. So those would be things outside the market, like gold, like precious metals, like real estate, that are going to provide that type of diversification. So, you know, if you're just going up and down with the market, you know, you're not really diversified. So think through that. We talked about this last week. Get a second or third opinion and make sure you're prepared now for the rest of 2020 and beyond.
Trevor, we've got less than a minute left, but I know that some of our viewers are maybe aggressive investors. I would guess that most of our viewers are not, right? That this is almost like speaking another language for them. Maybe some people have a 401k that's just sort of like sitting there. So before we let you go today, what's just one thing that each one of us can do to strategize and ensure we're making sound decisions in the market?
Well, I think you need to look at your mix and make sure that you don't just have 4 or 5 mutual funds. You think you're diversified, but they're all equities or stocks, or they're all small cap. You're not diversified, and you're way too aggressive than maybe what you should be. And the other point that I make here, Derek, is that where are you at in your timeline of what you're trying to achieve? If you're 1 year away from retirement and you're 100% in equities, we've got a big problem, because something like, you know, 3-4 months ago could happen. So I would just recommend, if you're not comfortable, find a certified financial planner, reach out, get a second or third opinion, and let them guide you to get that right balance.
And they can save you a boatload in the long run. Trevor, thank you so much.
You bet. Go Stros.
Go Stros. Have a great weekend. And in the meantime, if you would like to connect with Trevor, you can visit shakipacapital.com.
And after the break, calling all foodies how to get in on a one-on-one time with some of your favorite chefs and some local personalities as well to support a deserving cause. That's coming up next. Welcome back. If you've ever wanted to ask your favorite chef or food expert about recipes or cooking tips, you're in luck, because now you can, and it's all for a really great cause.
Yeah, this is such a great idea. Gayleen Quinn, founder of Ask Chefs Anything, joins us now with details on a celebrity auction that will help restaurant workers right here in Houston. Gayleen, welcome to Houston Life. And let's talk about this idea that you came up with, which we think is really great. 100% of the money raised will support the immigrant workforce. And we know that during COVID, the restaurant and hospitality industries have been just hit so hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my co-founder, Anna Polonsky, and myself started this campaign, already like 3 months ago in New York City, because we work with the restaurant industry, and we realized very quickly that the backbone of the industry, which is really the immigrant community, was going to be the one that is most affected by all these crises that the restaurants are having. Many chefs or restaurateurs that are friends and clients of our consulting companies were laying off their entire staff. And, many people were able to collect unemployment benefits, but really the immigrant community was not necessarily able to get some of the help provided by the government. And we really realized that as a community, we had to get together and do something.
That is so true. I mean, their visas depend on a single employer. Many of these people were not able to apply for those federal stimulus packages. And let's face it, I know that you're in New York City, and of course that's a big city and a big food lovers area, but Houston is in its own right as well. And there's so many well-known chefs and restaurants here. And that's why I'm guessing this all happened in our backyard.
Yeah, I mean, Houston has we already started, and it's already showing that Houston is definitely a big foodie community, and also a very generous one. With regards to the talent that we've been able to gather in Houston, we are very impressed with all the chefs that were not only generous enough to participate, but also have a really strong gathering following, and we're getting great numbers. So yeah, we're very, very excited.
You have partnered with Southern Smoke Foundation. That, of course, Chris Shepard, we know and love Chris here in Houston, and you partnered with this foundation because they're already so connected to the restaurant and hospitality industries. And we're talking about so many people, from people who bus tables, waiters, waitresses, chefs, people cleaning in the kitchen, delivery drivers. I mean, the scope of how many people have been affected by this is absolutely huge. Tell us how we can support this effort, because this auction happening is really kind of one of a kind. I haven't seen anything like it before.
Well, I mean, Derek, you are already supporting because you're part of our auction participants. So thank you so much.
Of course.
And I mean, to get all the information that you might be able to need, you can follow us on Instagram on Ask Chefs Anything. That's our handle, and also on our website, which is askchefsanything.com. There you'll find all the information to auction, to participate in the auction, to bid, to donate, and hopefully win.
What is so great is these are 30-minute conversations that will take place on Zoom if you win one with Derek or Bun B or Hugo Ortega. But also, these are international names, too, like Andrew Zimmerman.
Oh, yeah.
I want to bid on that for my husband. I think he would love that.
Yeah. No, we have some great talent. And in Houston, we have, Hugo, as you were saying, Christina Ha, Justin Yu, Ronnie Killen, Chris Williams. So we have really an amazing array of talent, and they are some of the participants we have right now. But we also have had chefs like Tom Colicchio, Eric Rupert, Enrique Olvera. So it's amazing the generosity that the industry can really provide. It's amazing. Beautiful.
So the goal then, Gayleen, the auction just went live yesterday, and so far $9,000 has been raised. The goal is 15. I am confident that that amount will be hit. But again, people can go online. I posted on my KPRC Facebook page a link where you can go online and bid. You can look at all the chefs and personalities who are involved. And again, the winner, it's a half-hour Zoom call, and you can ask these chefs. Granted, I'm not a chef, but I can talk a lot about food. You can ask the chefs about their favorite recipes, their tips in the kitchen, their family history. It really can be anything the winner wants it to be, right, Gayleen?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you win, we contact you and we coordinate like the subject. What is it that you want to accomplish during those 30 minutes? It sounds like 30 minutes might not be too much, but food-wise and in the kitchen, you can create wonders.
It's really great. I know you have a goal of $15,000. I would love to see that be met or exceeded, because that amount of money being distributed within our restaurant community and these workers that aren't able to get the help that they need can make a huge impact in their lives.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I know Houston, it's already showing that it's going to exceed the goal. So we're all really, really excited. And this is actually the last stop on our tour. We've been in 10 cities already. So we're really hoping that Houston can help us close with like the best result.
Well, Gayleen, Quinn, we appreciate it so much. I know everyone right now is on lockdown. I think it's so great that you have taken the time. This took so much planning, Gayleen. We recognize that, and we do want to remind our viewers 100% of the money raised will support immigrant workforces from the local hospitality industries. So this is a great way to love thy neighbor and to give back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gayleen.
And for more information, check out our website and click on the Scene on Houston Life section. Also, there's that little section there that you can bid on Derek.
That's true. And you can also just look for the hashtag AskChefsAnything for more info as well. And Houston Life will be right back with a look at what's happening on tomorrow's show. Don't go away.
Well, tomorrow's Saturday.
Well, coming up next week on Houston Life, how about traveling through takeout? Every day we will feature international cuisine from local restaurants with the help of our very own Houston Life photographer, Paul Shelton, and our beloved associate producer, Olivia Kolanek. Monday, we are kicking things off in Greece with local fave Nico Nikos. Oh my goodness, I would eat Greek food every single day. And you are Greek, Courtney.
I am Greek, a little bit of me anyway, but we'll share more on that coming up on Monday. And also a first look at the new Eastern Glades at Memorial Park.
Yes.
This is so cool, you guys. I'm so excited about this. From walking trails to wetlands, we're going to explore the 100 acres of nature without leaving the city. This new part of Memorial Park is going to open next week, and we're going to get a preview on Monday's show. More green space. I love Memorial Park so much. I have so many great memories, even when my boys were super little and like jogging in the jogging stroller, running around Memorial Park. It was so much fun.
When I first moved here, that was the way I cleared my head. I would run that 3-mile loop, and the construction has been underway for so long.
Yeah, and then the drought and all of that. So it's so good to see the new park.
Together.
I know, it's so great.
Okay, well, let's check back in with Lauren Kelly, who is still hanging out down at Minute Maid Park. And I know we're, now it's raining. You're bummed you can't get inside, but that's okay. Only cardboard cutouts allowed inside the juice box, Lauren.
Yes, yes. You guys, it's just an experience to be down here, right? Like, I'm right across from Minute Maid because it started to come down on me. But luckily, I have my Houston Life umbrella, and it's just part of being out here, right? It kind of stinks that fans can't come in. We understand why. But it's going to be a fun game to watch tonight with the cardboard cutouts. We've seen some people send in photos of their dogs as cardboard cutouts, and they're going to play some sound effects to make sure you guys feel, even if you're watching at home, the cheering, the crowd noise, the walk-up songs, they're all going to get in there somehow. It's going to be a great opening day, even though we can't be inside the stadium.
That's the spirit,
I
Lauren.
know. And I love your hat. Did you just pick that up?
Oh, this is the spring training, the brand new one for 2020. I just got this one, and I thought I was going to give it to my boyfriend, Gabriel, but it actually looks cute on me, so I guess he's out of luck. I'm going to keep it for myself.
You're rocking it, girlfriend. I love it.
It
Great
looks
job.
great. Yeah, we'd ask you to turn it around, but you've got a cell phone live in one hand, an umbrella in the other. True multitasking. Lauren, wow.
I love that hat, girl.
Hat.
Ooh.
Nicely
have to make
done.
my way down there.
Okay, well, stay dry out there, Lauren, and go Astros.
Go Astros. Do we have a viewer comment? Is that
I
what
think
we're
we do.
getting
I think
to?
we have time for just one more.
Okay, let's pop it up on the
Debbie
screen
on
there.
the screen. Be careful, those tequila sunrises are delicious and will sneak up on you.
Uh-oh. Debbie, is that from experience? I don't know. And Kelly, I love your mask. She's ready for opening day. Go Stros. So many of us are so excited about the Astros tonight.
Yeah, that's a great mask, too.
I love
Full
it.
coverage. Keeps you nice and
Astros.
safe. Go Stros.
And go Weekend.
Go Weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Here come the